deGrasse Tyson? How are you doing that?
It's physics, Terry. It's physics.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
The Kremlin is a tier 10 battleship and the latest evolution in Russian ship design, because Russians in World of Warships have created one specific ship and just made it bigger and with fatter cocks over the course of the game. They all have 9 guns with remarkable dispersion, fast shells and a punishable broadside. They started with Moscow, upgraded to Stalingrad, and Kremlin is just another stepping stone for creating the ship equivalent of a death god. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about the ship's history. Okay, so, Kremlin, an incredibly stupid ship, because that which does not exist, doesn't abide by the laws of reality, par for the course in the Russian naval design. Kremlin, much like Killer Queen's sheer heart attack, does not have any weakness aside from the mental capacity of the user behind it, and its ability to point and click on the red boys. Again, nothing new for the Russians. So, how did Kremlin surpass all other battleships except for that one? In its conception, Kremlin was a huge mess, a close-up brawler equipped with a radar that only worked on battleships and carriers, and suffice to say this version got scrapped quite quickly, and somehow I still wonder why they even had to test that radar. To learn it was useless. The idea of needing a consumable to spot the kind of ships that are almost always spotted. Oh well, at least they didn't go so far as to give it a dispersion booster consumable. Except inadvertently, they did. Due to Russian battleships being designed as brawlers, the team at Wargaming decided that it would be a great idea to give them a dispersion curve that greatly improves when you are shooting within 15 kilometers or less to entice people into playing more aggressively, which would be a good concept were it not for the fact that they forgot to make the dispersion worse at longer ranges, unless they meant worse dispersion compared to Slava. Not only do you get one of the highest AP damage shells and faster battleship shells in the game, for some inexplicable reason this 457mm turrets turn faster than any other tier 10 battleship in the game. The only compromise these guns get is a slightly slower reload, but that's it. It is a powerhouse that can adapt to any situation. And then we come to the armor of the ship. Kremlin has the biggest health pool in the game, accompanied by one of the best armor schemes in the game, making Kurfürst even more irrelevant than it was already. You can somehow survive broadside shots, because enemy shells are incapable of penetrating the armor belt. To emphasize the close range playstyle of the ship, you get limited fast reloading damage cons, and it would make for an interesting mechanic where you have to determine the best moments to press R, but you already have to make those decisions in any other battleship to avoid burning down, and in the end you never end up running out of these consumables with a proper build. So you go out there and shoot at everything in sight with very little care for the world. The guns will do the rest for you. That is the entire Kremlin experience. And let's not forget that you get amazing fly swatters for no other reason than paper ship design bias. I'm not complaining that this ship exists as it is. In fact, I think that it is the most fun you can have in a battleship in this game aside from Massachusetts and Nelson. However, I feel this should not be the exception and they should work on making the current existing ships this enticing to play, but releasing shiny new power creeping boats makes cash. Fixing older ones not so much. Kremlin makes the competitors irrelevant by providing a lot of benefits with little to no drawbacks at all. People complained about it, and somehow, deep inside our dirtiest desires, we all wanted to have one. And soon followed a Russian cruiser with the same premise, giving us power to ruin each other's fun. But you know what they say.
Everyone can be super. And when everyone's super, no one will be.
Got a demon, what am I? It's time for me to choose my path. The power of my God hand, no evildoer will get past. Hand to hand or fist to fist, kick your nuts or twist your wrist. God power keeps my pimp hand strong, so trust me or you won't last very long. Dragon kick your ass into the Milky Way. Milky Way. Don't act like you don't like the BOSSA NOVA. My arm, my arm, my arm, my arm, my arm, my arm, the summon of the powers of the God hand.